Welcome back, everybody. Requesting our next song, we have Steve from Louisiana. Steve writes, "Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves." Well, Steve, straight from one of the most disappointing years of all time, Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched?
Previously on Botched.
Fucking game show.
That's not what I thought he was going to say.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 35th episode of our 9th season of Botched. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We're going to be starting a little while after we left off last time. Same side of the country as last time, but we're up in the great state of Oregon. Some nice, heavily wooded areas with a group of 3. Could be roommates, could be friends. They're just going hiking.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates who also jacked it in the woods a lot.
No, Fred.
That's what one of them's telling me. You guys can do this so you can get out in the woods so no one can see all the stuff you get up to.
Only God can see us.
Broke
And
ass
he watches.
mountain.
He watches.
So you guys are in the depths of the woods. And who are my hikers? Let's start with Tristan.
Hi, I'm Danny Ratback.
Danny
Ratback, yeah.
Ratback Mountain, all right.
I don't get that.
Escape from Ratback Mountain. Is that it? That's all you got for me, Danny Ratback?
I'm a hiker. I love hiking and backpacking, and I got all the tools and stuff we need,
Like what? What do you got?
like rope.
Like, this is just a day hike. It's not supposed to be, like, out here for the rest of your lives, but...
I got rope
Got rope,
and a tent, a sleeping bag.
a lime, shovel.
Why the fuck do I want a shovel?
I don't know. Why we want
A
lime?
dismembering saw.
Yeah, bone saw.
Got
It's ready.
I got a pocket knife,
Okay.
a buck knife,
Okay.
a hatchet,
Okay.
a flora and fauna identification book of the Pacific Northwest,
Okay.
and a sleeping bag.
All right. Roll me a strength check.
Well, first
We
I'll need
brought
stats then.
We
'Cause you're
brought
carrying
our pack
everything.
mules.
No, it's
We
just
brought
you
a
3.
Newfoundland.
No, he's dead. He died of hip dysplasia.
Oh, no.
Dysplasia.
We
died from that?
We overloaded him.
Yep.
God darn it. Hi, everyone. My name's San Diego Prancelot.
San Diego Prancelot.
San Diego Prancelot. And I fucking hate nature. I hate it out here.
Okay.
It's fucking bugs and but I have my binoculars.
Okay. Is that it? You just brought binoculars?
And I brought some trail mix,
Trail mix. All right.
which I made myself.
Okay.
It's mostly salted meats.
Okay.
Quote unquote trail mix.
It's just like
M&M's and salted meats.
it's like a
mixed
lot
up in a
of
bag.
bologna because I like to be full
love
of it. And some M&Ms.
Is it Lebanon sweet bologna?
Ew.
Ew.
Fuck off.
Gross.
Love Lebanon sweet bologna.
No, it's pork roll. Uncooked pork roll.
Boosh.
Some
It's called
So you
tail-
got
Ham,
worms.
What do you mean I got
You
worms?
said it's uncooked pork roll.
No, it's fine. It's not
cured.
liverwurst. It's the cure.
To my hunger.
San Diego
You're
Prancelot.
gonna die first.
I have backup.
What'd you get for your strength roll to carry all your shit?
Oh, I forgot I rolled strength.
You've been sitting over there for 20 minutes rolling dice.
7.
You have a terrible back and bad knees.
Oh, hold on. Let me do it. It's a 3.
You're
I'm
struggling
not
to
even
carry
gonna-
binoculars.
Not even going to do it.
Necks get a little sore from carrying them
Well,
heavy
I didn't use any
binoculars.
sunscreen because it's bad for you.
You're in the woods. I feel
All right,
like
so
you
are
would
we,
be that
like-
sunny?
Coming back the way we
Canopy.
came
A
then?
canopy? You can still get sunburn even when the sun's not out, you fucking idiot.
There's a difference between cloudy weather and a canopy of trees.
You can still get sunburned with the humidity.
That's not the same
I
thing.
hate nature.
Well, then I'm going to build a little stash and hide my stuff that's not
Okay.
necessary
You
in
said
it.
he had a shovel and limes.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't say limes. I said lime.
You said shovel and limes.
L-Y-M-E.
I'm gonna bury my lime treasure.
That's
Oh yeah, you better. I don't want to get any kind of disease
And my-
from that.
Steve.
Oh, it's in Oregon, right?
Yep.
My name's Naughty Smith,
Naughty
and
Smith.
I'm from Fresno. Okay. I've got a canteen. I'm a leave no trace guy. I got a canteen. I got a little shovel to dig, a little trowel to dig holes so I can shit in them and then bury my own waste.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plastic bags to carry things into the woods that I can bury.
Okay.
And I've also got, I didn't bring any snacks, right? I like to forage what I find in the woods.
Okay.
I like to subsist, okay, like Homo erectus would have.
Sure. It is springtime, by the way.
And yet he subsisted.
It is lovely outside. It's like a perfect 65 degrees.
Subsistician.
Perfect. Perfection. It's fine. It's great. Everything's wonderful.
What
It's
time of day is it?
It's sunny. How long would you guys say? I'll say you guys have been hiking for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to put it at, knowing you, I'm going to say it's 2 in the afternoon.
What do you mean? What does that
So
mean?
you got to wake up. You got to get ready, get your hair together.
Hey, Sandy. Remind me how we met and why we're hiking together.
You're my cousin.
Why we live together, apparently.
Cousin.
We live in the Cuz Shack.
That's what you
Is a
call it.
little old place where you can fuck your cousin.
Chug another beer. The Cuz Shack Guzzle.
That's our new
The
drink.
whole
at
Shack
DragonCon. Cuz
Guzzle.
Guzzle.
Cuz Shack
thick.
Guzzle.
It's very thick.
Cuz Shack
Frothy.
Guzzle is punishment
most-
drink this year for Blood Feud.
We whipped the
Mostly
cream
Greek
almost
yogurt?
where it's not moving. It's
Greek
just,
yogurt and moonshine.
yeah.
I'm in.
Oh, the Cuz Shack Guggle.
So how long do you guys
That
typically
guckle is
like
a
to go
different
for
thing.
hikes in the woods in Oregon?
Say that again. We were guzzling.
We were guckling.
How long do you guys like to guzzle each other's cum in the woods?
We're just
I mean,
hiking.
hike.
We're cousins.
Guzzle guzzle.
Guzzle.com.
It's just a daytime Guzzle Guzzle.
That's right. Every day I'm guzzling. All right. So how long do you guys like to
a
guzzle?
little edge work and then keep pushing on? You
Okay.
know?
It's a day hike.
All right. So you guys hike for what? 3-4
4
hours?
hours.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you're
Keep
20
up,
minutes in.
Sandy.
Sure. But now, do you guys typically like to stick to mostly flat trails? You like to do a little more mountainous? Like I said, it is springtime, so it's just getting nice. You're kind of getting right back out.
I like the elevation.
Up. Elevation, all right.
I get nosebleeds really easily.
So like middle elevation, like 10 feet up, maybe 20. 5.
There.
5 feet up.
A little
5.
bit lower.
No, 5. You get 5. Flat or 5? There's no in between.
I'll
We
take
do
4.
increments of 5.
Here. High low.
Yes.
I rolled a 1.
Great.
20
5.
feet up.
5 feet. 35 feet up.
There it is.
Okay.
And I'm gushing.
Great. So roll me. So what do you guys want to be doing while you're hiking? Like just taking in the scenery?
Yeah,
Is there
just-
other things you're doing? Like what exactly is
Just
it?
breathing, man.
Just breathing.
Taking it all in. Nothing fucking beats this shit, dude.
Okay.
I brought my art supplies so I can paint different birds.
Gotta
Take
stop.
only paintings.
I'm
Leave
gonna-
only
Danny
scripture.
Ratback, you sneeze a little bit. Yeah.
Ha!
You take in a deep breath, and it is that time of year, pollen and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But yeah, you little
I'll man it
little
out.
scratchy nosy. But yeah, so you guys are just enjoying the walk, enjoying the day, enjoying each other's company.
Well, we've
So
got
to
to the
speak.
summit because we've hiked 4 hours and it's a day hike, so we're gonna hike 4 hours back now.
All right.
Right.
So we're just chilling.
Sure.
At the top.
Whipping a shitty.
Yeah.
Turning around.
Roll perception check.
Well, first we gotta find sustenance because someone didn't bring any guap.
Guap. What's guap?
Guap.
Gorp.
Guapamole.
That's not better.
It's
Guapamole.
gorp, right?
What's gorp?
It's trail mix, motherfucker.
It's better than
tried to-
that. It's gorp.
Why did we bring our guaps?
Guapamole is really handsome guacamole.
That wet ass guap.
hey, guapo, make me a pizza.
El guapo.
I brought
How do you know you have a
spicy
plethora?
meat trail mix, and it's not good enough. You need to guap it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I brought the olive oil.
Okay.
I rolled a critical 20.
To forage for berries.
So you're foraging. You definitely find some berries, I assume. Or you
He
not?
said perception check.
Okay, I got confused because Tristan talked.
Tristan's an idiot.
He is. That's fair. With the perception check, you feel like you hear some branches snapping about 20 feet to your left and slightly down the trail.
Do I hear
Perfect.
wood knocks? Or like hooting?
Neither of those two noises.
Luckily, you're
A
foraging
deep,
for bears.
heavy breathing. It's him. He's in the woods.
I'm
He's
gonna
Cuzzle.
listen for wood knocks and also try to mimic the Sasquatchian wood knock.
You don't hear any wood knocks, but you keep making.
I
wood
know how
knocks.
to make Sasquatch knocks.
Okay. Roll nature to make Sasquatch knock.
It's more of a survival roll.
Could be performance.
Nature.
Well, I didn't put any points in that.
Sorry.
I got a 9.
You knock on a tree.
Hello.
You
Papa
knock.
Squash.
You knock on a tree 9 times.
That's the perfect.
Yeah.
One for each toe of the Sasquatch.
They always lose one of them by
That's
the time
true,
they hit
in a
adult.
fight.
Yeah.
With a wizard.
Fucking wizard. Everybody knows Sasquatches hate wizards.
Mortal
Mortal enemies. Fucking hate. Don't put on a pointy hat when you go into the woods. Those Sasquatches will rip your dick right off.
But a lot of guys do go out in the woods with pointy white hats
Yeah.
and robes.
For clubs. Clubs and stuff.
So
Not in Oregon.
I perceived,
Not in Oregon.
perceived with an 18 also. So I'm hearing this
You
thing
also
too.
hear the snapping of branches and a low, heavy breathing noise coming from the heavier undergrowth to your left, about 20 feet down the trail.
All right, I'm going to ready my
I rolled a
hatchet.
17. Can you tell me what I hear?
Same exact thing I just said.
Describe it.
Snapping of branches, there's a deep, heavy breathing about 20 feet down the
Are you
trail.
going to do it in post?
No.
Tracks.
Are you talking about the actual sound effects?
Don't worry about it. I'm
Yes.
over it now.
I thought you said, am I going to say it again in post?
Say it again.
No.
I've got
I've
to
said it
ADR
too.
this.
Snap, crackle, pop. Rrrr.
What
right.
could that be?
What could it be?
I'm going to ready my hatchet, and I'm going to hide behind a big tree.
Okay.
Because I'm an ambush predator. The ratbacks are ambushers.
I know. He is certainly a predator.
I stealth with a 17.
Okay, you're stealthy. So quiet.
Sandy, get your painting supplies ready. We got to paint this bear.
What are you...
You think it's
It'll
a
be
bear?
It'll be memories for the ages.
I know bears. I've met bears. I like bears. This, honey, is no bear. I'm gonna get a flower
Okay.
to offer to Sasquatch,
Okay.
and maybe I could. That's I don't know what that is. That's stupid.
It's a smash squatch.
You sound like a dying dog. You sound like Goshi, the dead dog.
Who can only be saved
Bursting out of the wood line is a fucking bear.
Ah, shit!
It's looking a little skinny, probably hungry after the long
And
hibernation.
San Diego's just holding out a flower.
Great,
Yeah.
Sandy. Now there's a
It's
bear and you're
fucking-
not ready to paint it.
It's running right at old San Diego.
What kind of bear is it? Brown bear?
Brown bear.
Or is it one of those hybrid brown black
Hold on.
bears?
Hold.
It's a Wendigo bear.
If it's brown,
It's a
hunker down.
Sasquatchian bear.
Oh my god.
Also real
hates
fuzzy.
wizards.
I'm gonna grab its dick.
So since we're at the summit, are we like our backs to a cliff or something? Or
Black bears are the only bears in Oregon.
yeah, so there's a black
Really?
Yes, that's what it says.
hungry black bear.
So yeah, black bear.
Surprised they don't have
Brown bears or grizzlies
grizzly
or something.
bears. I guess those are more.
Colorado?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's higher.
the grizzlies are certainly.
Oregon is black bear country. That's the Oregon.
Anyways, so yeah, so black bear comes out of the woods, looking real hungry. It's looking at
I'm gonna fight
licking its
it.
chops, drooling. You look like a tasty morsel.
Where's my
Smell like
where's my-
guap.
Guapo.
Oh, it speaks our language.
Only,
No.
only one word. Guap. Guap.
Why is he doing this?
Oh no, it's developed a taste for guap. Once it's tasted the guap, there's no going back.
We have to put it down.
Guap sauce.
Don't touch it, or the mommy
Here
will
we
take
are,
it back.
guapless.
You
Don't
come
let
to
him get
me.
into Guapolis.
on the day of my daughter's guavas.
That's right.
Oh my God, there it is.
It's a Yoshi. The guap is the guap bear is in here. Is that like the Australian drop bear, but the American version?
Guap bear.
The Mediterranean guap bear.
That's right.
No, the American version is Fetty Guap.
So yeah, bear running right at you, San Diego. So to your right, by the way.
Yeah, tell me what's going on around me.
Okay, so you're on a trail. To the left, you're sloping downwards. To your left, it's the wooded area, more of a wooded area. To your right, kind of drops off a little bit. It's not like fall off a cliff and die sort of thing, but it is definitely a bit of a fall off.
All right, I know what I'm gonna do.
Great, can't wait.
I'm gonna take off my cape.
You don't have
I do still have a cape.
Why do you have a cape?
Why
from
would
San
I?
Diego.
You didn't mention it
My name
in your
is
character.
Prancelot.
So?
Yeah,
That doesn't
you
mean
can't
you have
prance without a cape.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
And
Doesn't even give.
Capes are only after Labor Day.
I'm gonna olay it, and so it falls down the mountainside.
Olay it. All right.
Olay, 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 olay.
Roll me a deck save, Mr. Olay.
Perfect. You said
Rat Pack, your
save?
cousin.
Yes.
Your cousin's gonna get eaten by that bear.
I'm gonna jump out and hatchet that bear's head as soon as it latches onto my cousin.
I read in one of my survival novels that you have to punch bears legally.
I do it.
What'd you get?
A 5.
Great. Oh, that fucking bear immediately just runs towards you. Doesn't even look towards the cape. Roll to attack with hatchet.
Pick me a good D20, bud.
Because it's been going so great for him lately.
Okay, I attack with a strength attack. So I get a 17.
That will hit. You're going to hit the bear with the hatchet.
It's like a D4 plus strength. Or what?
It's a D6.
Ooh, let's
Roll
go.
your bear die to see where it hits it.
Yeah, do you have a bared body die?
I mean, all body dies are right if they've got 4 wounds. And a head.
I do 3 damage.
If it stayed on the paper. You basically
I'm
hit
sorry,
it.
4.
All right, so you hit this bear in the right shoulder-ish area. That bear is not happy
Yeah.
and immediately turns. And,
How close is it to me?
well, it was getting close to you.
How close was it?
5 feet.
Great.
Then immediately just turns and fucking stands up and goes to bite claw.
Oh! Attack of opportunity.
It's not. He didn't leave
Shit.
your attack. He just
Naughty
stood
Smith?
up.
You're not gonna help? With your shovel?
Wow.
Push it over?
You get hit 3 times.
Oh,
It's
no.
a trowel. It's a trowel. Not really a weapon. It's more a weapon against intruding upon nature.
Well, nature's intruding upon us.
Well, I mean, you intruded upon nature first. This is nature's home.
So the bear hits you for 24 damage.
Who, me?
Yeah. It immediately turns around and fucking swipes at you twice, scratching you across the chest and the face, and then bites you in like the shoulder neck region, and you just have blood shooting out.
How much damage?
24.
Okay, and we're level 5.
Yes.
Sweet. I am not unconscious.
Okay. What are the other 2
I'm
doing?
gonna grab its penis.
Hold, please. Oh, I
That's the
said
idea.
hold, please. High low.
I guess
Hi.
I'll stab it in the eye with my trowel.
Okay. Roll to grab penis.
So it's a male bear.
It is a male bear.
Yeah,
It's
brother.
hanging dog.
I'm gonna twist his dick.
Well,
I'm not going to say I
Old
told you so,
twisty
but
penis. Fuck you.
what'd you
I
get?
did tell you so.
Critical 20.
Yeah, you grab his dick, roll strength, or you rolled it. That was a crit 20.
What's my damage?
Grab and rip.
D6.
D6.
Yeah. Just hand damage.
He's
You
got- have you
are
seen his
not-
hands?
Yeah, that one. You are not Prancy Dick or whatever his name is.
That's who I am, really.
Twisty penis.
I'm San
John
Diego
Twisty Penis,
Prancelot.
MD.
I'm gonna take a D8. I know you said D6, but I'm taking a D8.
Fine.
I got 5.
You twist his dick.
Attack twice.
You hear it yelp
Oh!
in pain.
That was a 10 damage because it was a critical 20.
Oh, you do roll damage twice.
Okay.
For crits.
You rip his dick off of his body. He makes a loud yelping noise.
Is it intimidated to run away now?
It's not its turn yet.
And I'm gonna make
You
dick
spray
marks?
dick blood all over your
blood.
face.
Yeah.
Okay.
You now have bear dick parasites in
All
your
right.
eyeballs.
All right.
This is how you get brain worms. I'll be the head of the FDA.
Naughty. What are you doing, Naughty?
I'm gonna take this this opportunity
To leave.
to stab this bear in the face with my trowel. Because it's already
shovel?
dicked down. It should, yeah. But it's pointy at the end.
It's standing up.
Oh well,
it's
I'm gonna
dickless.
run.
Okay.
Oh, you could trip it?
No, wait. I read about this in my survival book. I hold out my hands and I make myself big.
Okay.
Stab it in the fucking belly, you big bitch.
Shh, I'm making myself large.
Intimidation?
I'm gonna hug you.
You're careful.
And I
Get
look up
hugs.
towards the ceiling, or the ceiling of the
There.
world, which is the sky.
All right.
And I say, grow, grow, grow.
Sure. Danny Ratback. What are you doing?
Can I not roll
intimidation roll.
Do I
Oh,
not get to roll an
I didn't know.
intimidation
I
roll?
thought you were just being stupid.
This is what you're supposed to do with black bears. Is you're supposed to make
Sure.
yourself look huge and make a bunch of noise.
Well, have you ever ripped a bear's dick off?
I
Maybe he's not
have.
intimidated anymore. He's already
I
lost
haven't had an
everything.
opportunity to.
Why wouldn't he run away?
It's
I
not his
haven't had
turn yet.
occasion to rip a bear's dick off, Dennis.
Roll
Wait till we get to
intimidation.
Dragon Con. I know a lot of bears that go down there that you can rip their dicks all day.
Hi, I'm
Steve.
Denny Twisty Penis, and I'm
I
here.
have met a couple of them. They have said as much. I rolled a 14.
Okay.
He's what we consider an otter.
Oh, okay.
Intimidation is versus the bear's wisdom.
Yes.
The wise black bear. Sleeps through the winter.
The wisest of the air signs.
The other 6 bears you didn't see come from the side.
Oh shit!
They're pack hunters.
That was just the baby.
Clever
you ripped the dick
girl.
off the baby.
Clever poo.
What are you doing, Danny Ratback?
I'm hitting it again
Okay.
and yelling real loud.
Okay.
I get a 10.
It is the bear's turn.
You get to attack
Bears have
twice.
natural armor.
You do get to attack twice.
Oh, sweet. I didn't do that the first round. That is a 23.
That will hit.
And I will do 6 damage with my hatchet.
Well, you hit it in the chest, which makes sense. It is standing up. You hit him right in the chest with the hatchet. It doesn't like sink in or anything, but it definitely does some damage. It is the bear's turn. It immediately goes
Because it doesn't have a dick.
because it got its dick ripped off. And while its initial thought was, I'm gonna fucking kill that son of a bitch, there's all of a sudden a really big person right there. Very scary, very intimidating. He doesn't even have a dick anymore. It's even more scary. So it just takes off.
Attack of opportunity, everybody.
For everybody.
Yeah, all of you get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
I assume Steve's character was in the vicinity of the bear.
I was trying to intimidate it from nearby, and now I am very large.
Sure.
And one of the best ways to make yourself large is to get closer.
Okay.
That
So,
is
yeah.
why I position my enemies as far away as possible so I can squish them with my fingers.
All of you get an
Because they're
attack of
very
opportunity.
We said I had 1 strength.
I deal 8
14.
damage to its ass while it runs away.
How much?
8.
8 damage to its ass.
Big
Okay.
roll. Almost max.
16 to hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
14 to hit.
14 will not hit.
I hit him with his own dick for 1 damage.
Just boop. It seems heavily wounded. It's bleeding profusely as it runs into the underbrush.
Told you it was a Bigfoot.
You guys are all breathing heavily. It's
I'm pretty sure we're the bad guys in this situation, guys.
It tried to attack and murder me.
You provoked it.
I didn't do anything
In a
except
cape?
for wood knocks.
He did pick a flower.
you did. You ruined
You
nature.
did. You
took
only
nature.
you can
This
prevent
happened because you.
flower picking.
I'm gonna set it on fire then.
The trees,
Yeah,
the woods,
the whole wood.
the whole mountain.
I'll
So,
get that bear.
Why is it your goal? You're always setting
Burn
the woods
the
on fire.
forests.
Yeah, burn the forest down. We'll get that bear. So the rest of your hike goes on without much of a.
Yeah, we do field medicine for me, and I don't bleed to death. from my 24
Sure,
damage
roll medicine.
I just packed some dirt in
So
there.
is
I
survival
foraged for
okay?
some medicinal plants in the area
Dirt
with
snakes.
5.
I got 13. My wisdom is 14.
Medici-
So
medicinal dirt snakes.
That's right.
I got a 15 to help patch myself up.
Yeah, you rip off a piece of shirt and wrap up the wounds. You don't have any like medicine on you.
I'm not
you, you have enough to stop the bleeding, and you get back to town eventually.
with my single hit point left.
Wow. And you eventually go to a hospital. You get treated. Each of you get treated.
These are fucking wicked awesome bear scars.
Do
dude.
you guys live together or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're roommates.
In the
Remember the Cuzzle?
Yeah. The Cuz Shack.
Cuz got it. So, I would say,
Cuz Pad.
you know, what do you guys do for a living?
What?
What do you do for a living?
You mean like a job?
I mean, what do you do in your normal day to day? Do you work,
Like
or do you
this?
just cuz?
Yeah,
We cam.
you know, I mean,
Cams.
We recycle.
we're between
Wheels.
jobs right now.
Yeah.
We
One of you
live
has to
every
crank the
day. That's what we
wheel.
do.
Yeah, the shack doesn't
Well,
really
the other
like,
two cuz.
I work at a hamburger joint
Okay.
where like you roller skate around.
Oh, one of those.
It's called the meat grinder.
Yeah, it's called the meat
It's called grinder. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you can do whatever you like.
But you have a job.
I have a job.
Okay.
Yeah, and the shack's not like owned by anyone, so like it's free to live there. It's just kind of out in the woods.
Wait, you live in a shack.
Yeah,
It's
the,
You guys are roommates in a shack.
Cuz Shack.
We're
It's a good shack, though.
We've reinforced it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna say
I do this and that
Sure.
and some other stuff.
That's why I'm allowed to stay because I'm the one who actually I pay for it.
I'm into botany, so I like to grow things.
You
in the
pay for
backyard.
everything in the shack.
Well, no, but
Mostly
for,
the food.
for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm working,
It's fair.
right? And I sometimes take home cheeseburgers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so
I keep them in. Never mind.
it's been a few weeks since your encounter with the bear.
I'm recovering.
Yeah, your wounds are
I'm
not
still
all
in
the way healed,
recovery.
but they're, it's fine. But you, each of you, wake up all of a sudden. It's about
Feeling
3
pretty
weeks later.
berry.
All of you have absolutely splitting headaches. Like your head feels so much pressure. You just feel awful. It is like the most painful headache you've ever had in your life. But all three of you get them right around, not simultaneously, but like around
Within,
the
like, a
same
day?
time.
Yeah.
Who
within
gets
the
it
same
first?
I think
day.
I sneezed
I would
first,
say
I didn't see
Danny Ratback probably gets it first.
right? Got that
Then I would
rat
say
back
San
fever.
Diego, and then Naughty. You're not sneezing.
No.
Do I feel like I'm a bear now?
No. You're
I'm
not turning into a werebear.
I'm a werebear.
You have a headache.
werebear.
A really
Sexy
painful
werebear.
headache.
werebear stare.
So much pressure in your head. You have such a migraine.
Wait, did the bear lay eggs in us?
That's how bears reproduce. He impregnated me with his. I put his penis on my face and I got pregnant.
And
In
now
2
I got
days, a little bear
headache.
burst out of our chest.
Yeah. Mama.
I'll have what she's
Mama
having.
bear. I'm a
Bear.
mama bear. All right, Cuz Guzzers.
I'm just gonna try to ride out this headache with
It doesn't stop.
with booze.
Oh,
Hair of the
booze
dog.
doesn't
Hair of the
help.
dog.
I'm gonna go to the doctor
My medicinal plants from the backyard.
All right, you go to the doctor.
because I have health care
Oh, okay. Through your burger joint.
through the burger joint.
All right.
It's
So you,
50s.
so you go to your doctor,
What's my doctor's name?
Dr.
Flemington.
Toboggan,
Dr. Mister.
Mantis Toboggan.
Mantis Toboggan?
That's right.
All the way
Doctor's
out
name.
here?
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Dr. Toboggan. Mantis Toboggan. You got a headache, kid.
Why don't you give me one of those pussy scans?
How about I just give you headache pills and we go from there?
But I think a bear laid eggs in my brain.
I
Don't you
think
want
you
to
got
give
other.
me a pussy scan?
I'm going to give you migraine pills, and if it doesn't help, we'll check for bear eggs. Okay?
Got 2 roommates with headaches too.
I also have roommates that have bear eggs in their brains as well.
$20. I'll give you 2 more doses of headache pills.
Okay, give me your pills, pill bear.
Gives you pills.
Ask if he has any poppers.
That's what you. Dennis doesn't know what those. Do you have poppers?
No.
You don't have jalapeno poppers here?
That's not what you meant, and I know it.
Doctor,
That's not what you meant, and I know it.
Dr. Fry
Come back
basket.
after hours for the poppers.
Okay, but I might lay some bear eggs.
Shut
in
up.
now.
So if you take the pills, your
do.
headache does go away.
Okay.
Soothes.
For how long?
About a week.
And then they're back?
And then you wake up in even worse pain than before.
I'm a bear now! I'm angry like a bear!
Definitely not a bear.
I'm so bearish!
I use transcendental
Where do you guys?
meditation.
Okay, explain to me. And I hate saying this.
We have queen size
no.
bunk beds.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
But they're all race cars.
Explain to me where you live.
We live in a shack in the
Live in
woods
a
outside
shack.
of town.
Outside of town.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
the woods.
In the woods. It's
Like-
under.
Maybe a mile outside of town.
Okay.
But you can
I've got a
So like in the middle of the
prolific
woods.
garden in the back.
But you can still hear the freeway.
Okay.
And I as this headache returns, guys, you know what we need to do?
Crank hog.
We gotta kill that fucking bear.
Okay.
While the bear lives, our heads will hurt.
It's true. As you're saying that, all of a sudden, you're blind. Can't see anything. Total darkness. It's gone. It's like somebody just
It's like
shut
we're in
the
a
lights off.
cave.
It's like you're in a
Put
cave.
us in a cave.
Just like a bear.
I'm in a bear cave.
Bear cave of emotion.
I'm gonna just start thrashing.
No.
You start thrashing around the bedroom. You're just running into shit.
Hey, down in front. Cut it out. Stop thrashing. I'm trying to sleep up here. I have
It's
the
the
top
middle of
bunk.
the day.
I'm the most dominant.
He doesn't have a job.
You have a terrible headache as well.
And you're blind.
Yeah. And you're blind.
Yeah, which means I'm more sensitive to sound, like Daredevil.
I think it takes a little bit more time than instantaneous.
Bear
for that to kick
devil.
in. No, I have not watched it yet. I've heard good things.
Yeah, well,
I mean to watch
people say a bunch of shit about bullshit they don't fucking know anything about. I haven't seen it either.
Somebody's angry.
Steve hates
just-
everything that's new.
He does hate everything.
Well, that Disney makes, except Andor, I'm very excited for it. Oh my god.
Oh, that we have hope for.
Because
Well,
it
the
was
first
good.
season was good.
So was Daredevil.
Yeah, but Disney didn't make that.
Shh, Steve.
They're gonna screw up Andor season 2. I know it.
All right. Danny Ratback is gonna use his memory brain to get to the door,
I'm not even rolling. I'm just letting this play out.
and then he's gonna like
Roll. So you're just gonna
tiptoe his way carefully to town.
blind feel your way to the door?
Yeah, don't you ever walk home in the dark when you're drunk and you just know where everything is and you open the door? I'm gonna do that.
Drink at home.
Let's all go into town together.
Hello.
And you save money by keeping the lights off
So
Tug chain, everybody hold on to the penis of the guy behind
you
him.
start meandering around,
to find the door.
and as soon as you actually get close to the door, whoop, you can see again.
Huh.
How's our headaches?
Oh, still terrible.
All right, I'm going back to town.
Okay.
Are you driving?
So you start going
Yeah, my Vespa.
towards town. Oh, you're driving.
My little motorbike.
Okay.
Do you have naughty dog in your front basket? Naughty dog, are you
Is
going
it a
to
straight
town?
road into town, or is it winding?
Very
curvy?
windy, mountains
Oh, okay.
everywhere.
I would say after
Yeah.
about 2 seconds on the road, you go blind again.
All right, stop.
He carries me in a little papoose, though, in my naughty dog papoose.
You're just sitting in the middle of the road. Darkness. All three of you on a moped, I
I'm
guess.
I gotta kill that bear.
All right, nobody move. Let's just wait and see if
'Kay.
we go.
I
We
can't
get our
see.
sight back again.
Nothing
Just wait.
happens.
Guys,
Okay.
I get off the moped.
Continue driving.
guys,
Fucking
did
move.
did you leave to go to town yet? Guys,
We're like 50 feet
Yeah,
away.
you're very close. He can see you guys.
Oh, if he's inside the house, he can see.
If he just leads outside the house, because you guys could see when you were
Put it
leaving.
in reverse. Put it in reverse.
Yeah, I put it in reverse and try to go back to where my friend's yelling.
You hit a wall or something because there was a turn. Unless you.
Well,
remember
he
where the
turns
just
in
like
reverse.
Dale.
high low.
Oh, is Dale
Low.
Earnhardt alive?
No,
or
you
dead?
fucking hit like a side of the road because
Ah!
you're blind and trying to back
I
up.
get off of the
What are you
moped.
blind?
Okay, as you're getting off of the moped, and you're because your body has to turn, your vision comes back on. And then if you keep turning, you notice it just slowly closes itself back off again. But as long as you're looking in one particular direction,
The direction of the bear.
maybe.
I get my rifle off the wall. My shotgun.
So you go
We go
back
kill
in the
that bear.
house.
We gotta
He
kill that
walks
bear.
backwards into the house.
If you walk backwards into the house,
While I'm looking in the direction of.
you can still see.
The bear has cast a curse upon us,
We
and we gotta
must
kill
kill
it
it.
to end
Turn
it.
your head. You
the
can't
only way.
see anymore.
Yep. We
All
get
right.
our weapons.
Okay.
This is just like how they got rid of all the bears in Ireland.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go on a bear hunt.
So you guys.
But I want to go to the doctor first to get more pills.
Do you still have that bear's dick?
I do.
Let's get a feed it to him.
I made it into a necklace.
It's starting to
it's
smell.
rotting. It's been a
We
month.
dipped it in formaldehyde
I'm going
in
to
a
turn it
month.
into trail mix soon.
and sprayed it with
Oh.
shellac.
It's going to be the new guap.
It's
He
been
bronzed it.
We're curing it in the salt shed.
So you're going to the doctor first?
No, we're killing the fucking bear.
Going to
I
the bear.
need pills.
Who's going where?
All right.
I'm going to where I can see.
I'll just order them to have them shipped to the
Yeah,
woods.
call him on the phone. The shack phone.
Hi, Dr. Toboggus.
It's me.
It's,
How's those bear eggs going?
oh, they're raging again. Sometimes I lose my eyesight.
What?
Yeah.
I think you should come in immediately for a pussy scan, I think is how you called it.
Can't you just give me more pills? The pills made me feel good.
But they're not working now. And also, you're going blind. I feel like that's a pretty important symptom.
All right, I'll be right.
That's new.
I'll be right there.
I'll be here waiting with a pussy scan.
All right,
We
let's
gotta
go
kill that bear. Yeah.
I don't trust that doctor
So
anymore.
you're going to go search through the entire woods.
We're gonna find
for a
it.
dickless
We're
bear.
headed to where
Have you
towards the
seen
place we
this
can
bear?
You just go up to every bear and put it back on to see if it fits.
Well-
like Cinderella.
see. I'm assuming we just go to the direction that we can see in.
I'm sure it
Until we
bled
find
out,
what we
right?
need
It
to find.
left
So
a
the-
blood trail.
The direction you can see in. So it does take you. It seems like it's taking you towards
Washington,
the city,
D.C.
Okay.
not the woods.
Okay.
But anytime, so if you try and drive and turn, every time you face away from a very specific direction, your eyesight just slowly closes off as if something's moving over your vision.
So we walk it.
So you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, we could also hitchhike.
I can't see. Don't
But
do
I
it
have
to
a
me,
gun.
step driver.
Yeah, we walk to where we can see.
Okay. So you walk into the city.
Thusly armed.
All right. You walk into the city with guns. Got it.
It's our constitutional right.
It's not Dodge City. We're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So you walk in, and you're just continuing to walk where you can see.
Yep.
Great. Eventually, you appear to be walking towards a open manhole cover, and each of you just pass out.
Who the fuck is leaving manhole covers uncovered around?
You literally just black out on the
What kind of
spot,
fucking DPW is this?
and you come to
And
about
you come to. And you
half
come
hour
to.
later. You don't have that massive pain in your head anymore, but you do.
Have no brain.
Testicular torsion.
The bear
You do
is-
have a lack of sensory perception.
I hate it.
Like your senses just seem, and each of your personalities are a bit off as well.
A lack of sensory perception of the eyes? You mean like blindness?
Any of your senses, they're all kind of dull.
Kind of dull. Or?
Kind of dull. Not completely gone, just all a little duller. And your personalities seem to be different than they were before.
Groggy.
I'm
Like a little
grumpy.
different.
I don't like hamburgers anymore.
I don't want to go outside ever.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm gonna go to the sports bar and drink sports.
Okay. Let's cut to another three
You,
people
you guys want to
randomly-
see a dead body?
You guys want to eat this? Never mind. Cut your
Dead hottie.
So, cutting to the office of Dr. Toboggan. Multiple people in this area have been complaining of headaches. So one of you is going to play a doctor. No, two of you are going to play a doctor, and one of you is going to play a patient. Who's my doctors and who's my patient? And
Hi,
yes,
I'm-
I know I didn't give this to you ahead of time because I didn't know you were going to go bear hunting in the city.
Hi, I'm Dr. Love.
Dr. Love. Okay.
No relation.
Hey, my name's Dr. Dick Sanchez. And
Dr. Billy Love.
I think I'm better than everybody else because I'm smart.
Who's my patient?
I'm Cornelius Flung.
So, Mr. Flung.
Flung?
Flung.
Take off those pants. Let's see it, big
You
boy.
have been
Alright,
having
guys.
an
I
absolutely...
take my pants off and go see.
Okay.
That's right.
You've been having an awful headache, and
Yeah.
you've also started experiencing blindness, but only in specific directions.
I got berries.
You also went for a hike in the woods, but you didn't run into
I
any
didn't see
bears.
that bear.
No, you didn't see a dickless
I
bear.
got
You heard it.
spiders.
Heard tell of a dickless bear out in them
Tale
woods.
of it.
Hey, I went hunting for the
Dickless bear of Oregon.
no Willie. Yes, I went on a hike.
Have you tried pills, sir?
I've tried all the pills, all of them. I've tried
Now, you
them
said
all.
you experienced blindness in a particular direction
Yes, true.
Okay.
No.
by like turning around.
If I give you a compass,
Yes.
can you tell us what direction?
Yes, it is in what direction?
East.
It doesn't matter. It's in the east.
Specific direction.
All right. So we've taken care of yaw. Now we need to chest pitch. Get his feet, doctor.
I gurney on up.
We face him east, and then we like flip him around to see if he has to be pointing directly east, or if down east or up east also work.
If he's east down,
He's
and
talking
bound
about a
to
3D
table.
grid.
That's right.
Yeah,
See if
as
he's
long as
eastbound
you're
and
in the
down.
general vicinity of east, his eyesight doesn't go away.
Yeah, I'm eastbound
Okay, so-
and down, bitch.
So pitch doesn't matter too much.
Not so much.
I said it louder.
Though if you go too high where you're pointing straight up, the vision cuts again.
Cucks.
Cucks, yes.
So if we put him on a gurney or like a dolly, we could wheel him around until he tells us we get to where we need to go. Or we could, I don't know, give him glasses.
As doctors,
Give me glasses for my blindness, you you went to 12 years of school, you
it's
say.
very specific.
Here, have some morphine.
blindness. Put him to sleep. He's asleep.
All right. Empty out his pockets.
The pills keep me awake.
Empty out his pockets.
As doctors,
Yeah, I've only
Can we
got some
diagnose
loose
this?
jimmies in there.
Well, I mean, he's complaining of
He's
an
had too
awful,
many carrots.
awful headache
Terrible.
with immense
headache.
pressure on his head,
Right all over.
while also experiencing blindness.
it's a tumor.
Have
you ever considered trepanation?
You can run some other tests,
Yeah, let's
like
put his-
physical
Yeah,
examinations.
let's do a physical exam and also an X-ray of his brain.
Well, we can do that after we cut
CAT scan.
a hole in his skull and then cover it back up with skin.
What is
Yeah.
the physical exam that you're doing?
Turn your head and
Trepanation.
cough.
He's asleep.
I'm awake from the pill.
Oh, now it's
Perfect time to operate on the skull.
You tilt his
asleep.
head and cough. Seems fine.
Yeah, I would rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy, Doc.
Can I look inside his ears with a doctor scope?
You look inside his ears. Seems to be relatively fine.
No bear eggs.
Not in his ears, no.
Why don't you give me a cat?
How about up the nose?
If you look up his nose, roll perception.
Oh, no.
I perceive as a doctor
There's so much
with an 18.
fingerprints.
Roll for me a sanity check.
That's a stat that I have. No, the human says
They say we all do.
I got a 16.
You're doing pretty all right. You've seen a lot of things in your day. Though you've never seen a set of crustacean-like legs literally at the back of his nose hole just poking out, and then they just sort of slink away behind eyesight. They're kind of big to be in his nose.
Dr. Sanchez.
Yeah,
He's got brain crabs.
he's got brain crabs.
Don't say it so
Brain crabs?
Brain crabs.
I thought
Brain
they
crabs.
gave me cream for that once I got home from the war.
What a crab.
Where you been sticking that nose?
Wouldn't you like to know, big dog?
I would. I'm your doctor.
Why, I told
hike
you I
recently?
went to the woods. To really took in some nature. Cornelius Flung doesn't just fling it around, I'm only 40.
Dr. Love, you got any more of that morphine?
Duh.
All right, hit him. Hit him again. All right,
He goes
let's get one of those crabs out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you trying to get the crabs out?
Tweezers.
Okay.
Forceps.
All right, so you got forceps. Who's doing it?
I brought 5 sets.
Dr. Sanchez.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get him.
Dr. Sanchez, roll me sleight of hand.
Hey,
Surgeon
18.
Sanchez.
So you see these little leggies sticking out. Your forceps are moving right towards them. And as you are right about to snatch them, they slink away, and then all of a sudden, what's the name of that stupid old man? Cornelius.
Flung.
Cornelius is still asleep, but his body sits up forward, and you notice that the area around his ocular cavity starts to like fluctuate as these crab legs start to pop out of his eye. And literally a full-size crab. The body itself looks almost like a mushroom, but the legs look very much like a sea spider. And it literally crawls its way out of his head.
I put on a
and as
mask.
soon as that happens, the body flops backwards, and the crab starts to scurry.
I'm going to catch it with a surgical waste bag.
Roll sleight of hand.
I got a 5.
Okay, you don't.
I crack it really hard with one of those reflex hammers. Pop.
Roll
You're
attack.
The spores, you fool.
Natural 20.
Yes, you hit this thing with the reflex hammer. It's a soft shell crab, apparently, and it just crushes it, and it dies. As you kill this crab, that is where we're going to take a break.
You better boil it.
I
and
hold
eat
my
it.
breath.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Philip D, coming into you in this middle of this episode to talk about patreon.com/Botched Podcast. That's right, Botched Podcast Patreon. We've been talking about it for almost 10 years now, which means that there's almost 10 years worth of content over there at Patreon. It's $5 a month. It's cheaper than my Starbucks order. It can get you 10 years worth of bonus material. What's that stuff sound like? Well, let's take a listen.
And we're back. All right, so you two have never seen anything like this in your entire lives.
I put on a hazmat
It
suit.
is about the size, the crab body itself is about the size of a baseball. And the legs, when all the way extended, they're each about 6, 7, 8 inches long.
Fuck that.
And yeah, you've never seen a crab look like this either, but it's definitely a crab looking thing. It's even got the little two
It's highly evolved.
pincers on the front as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's dead because you smashed it. Are you calling anybody?
You take a sample, I'm going to seal it in safety bag after I put on a hazmat suit because I don't want fucking crab spores in my goddamn mush brain.
Sure.
I'm going to call my good friend Dr. Franklinstein.
Bring.
Hello?
Hey, Frank.
Pepper. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize
Dick
it
Sanchez
was you.
speaking.
Yep. Dr.
Yeah, Dick-
Sanchez.
Dick Sanchez. You ever heard of, I know you're doing that thing. You ever heard of, brain crabs?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course I've heard of brain crabs, but what kind
Lenny.
of brain crabs do you have?
Oh, you know, like about 2 feet.
Your Alaskan king brain crabs? Soft shell.
That's right. Yeah, climb right out of the skull of a 90-year-old man.
Of a 40-year-old man, you say?
90.
You know, his papers said that he was 40.
He was a Civil War vet.
I mean, maybe they served really young. You know how brother versus brother.
He carried the water.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, let me see what I can do. Let me just try and calculate your... Okay, there, yep, right there in Oregon's. I'll have a team of science people.
I think scientists, maybe?
Science people. Science
I'm gonna send some
people.
signs.
I'll have them science people right down to you.
Okay.
Never change, Doc.
Oh, man. Sorry. I just had a hallucination start when I was talking to you. They let me do all kinds of things here at work. It's great. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you later, Baloo.
Dr. Love?
Click.
I'm kidding. Yes, Dick.
We're all going to die.
I'm
But
getting
they're
the
going
fuck
to
out of
send some
here.
people to watch. Yeah, I'm just gonna bag this up and just leave it here and put like a little bow on it. Says SCP Foundation.
Sure. The two of you wake up the next day.
Fuck.
And you don't remember any of what just happened because the SCP showed up and gave you a lot of amnestics.
No?
Also took away the crabs. Also gave amnestics to the old man, who also
He's not dead. He had a giant crab come
Not
out of his
dead.
head.
How's
He
his
has-
eyeball?
Amazing.
he has severe.
Milky eye?
He has
diarrhea.
sensory loss of sensory perception for sight, sound, tasting, touch, all that. All the senses are a little.
But I still
Lesson.
can
It's like he had
love.
COVID.
And his personality has changed.
The crabs went in the open manhole. They're in the sewer.
So, my SCP Foundation, you now have a crushed nose crab, and everybody that you have reported in terms of all the reports, these people were in the woods at some point in the last month. Half the reports mention a dickless bear. The old man that you have the specimen from does not mention any bear or penis for that matter, so
Might be a false flag.
do with that as you will.
Stolen valor.
What are you doing?
Well, we're going to get on a hazmat team and find these crab eggs in the woods.
Okay. How are you looking? So you're putting down you got a hazmat suit. All right. How you looking for crab eggs?
Well, we brought experts in local flora and fauna,
Okay.
and they're going to find the thing that doesn't belong.
Okay.
And we're going to go on the hikes that the people went on until we find them.
Okay.
We
Roll
got them
me.
goggles that you can put on to see if there's any anomalous things all around us.
Anomaloggles.
These goggles only see anomalies.
Frankenstein's anomal
Stupid.
goggles.
You're stupid. It's just
Dr.
the
Franklin.
goggles are those ones that go.
Dr. Frankenstein told me he got
They don't
them
do anything.
from
they just
another
spin.
dimension. He
Yeah.
said he went portal hopping.
That's right. They spin.
Anyway,
and they
my
got
name's
sparkles.
Dr. Scientist. Dr. Scientist.
Dr. Scientist.
Dr. Scientist Rocklandstein.
Pickleston.
Oh, okay. Dr. Scientist
Yeah.
Pickleston.
Yeah.
Roll me.
Charlie.
Let's
Pickleston.
go perception, investigation, or nature. For those going out in the woods.
I'm a big scientist.
What perception of nature?
You can either roll investigation, perception, or nature.
I guess
Oh, great.
I'm just going to use these hobo stats. Survival? 20.
I gave you 3 stats to pick from. You couldn't remember any of the 3.
I took survival.
20. Okay.
Nature would be an 18.
Okay. How about the other 2?
Pickleston.
Dr. Longstead got a 1.
Longstead is functionally blind.
Oh, he's got that crab brain.
I got crab
No,
brain.
He's just blind.
Let's hit him with a coconut.
the natural beauty
he
here is
needs
just
really
so
big
nice.
glasses to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
You can't fit him in the hazmat suit, so he's just
got crabs.
legally blind.
No, he's got crabs.
No, everything's just super blurry. It's not blacked out.
Let's put him right in that seafood
Shoot him in
boil.
the head. Got it.
Little corn.
Feed him to the dickless bear. Corn.
Yeah, we put him in the seafood boil.
You got wood corn. Woods corn.
Cornwood.
You put him
Dr.
roasted-
Corn.
Corn's
Cornwood.
corn.
Get some shrimp, some crawly dads.
Where are we going? What's going on in that fucking head?
I told you.
Steve, what did you
I
get?
rolled a 20.
I don't know.
Yeah, Dr. Sinclair Spoons, cryptozoologist. He rolled a 19 nature.
Okay.
My
So
name already.
everybody except for whatever name Tristan's character was.
Doctor, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Dr. Longwood?
Longwood.
How about?
Longwood.
I'm Dr. Longwood now. Whatever I said before, it didn't
Better
matter.
name. That's just a better name.
Sure.
It's objectively superior to
You,
everyone.
you other two, you meander through the woods. You're searching. Deftly searching. And you're not seeing any clumps of crab eggs or anything
There's
like that.
like just crab eggs just sitting
But
around
you
here.
do spot a rather odd-looking, we'll call it a
Shot
vent.
bear. Shot bear.
It's like a seismic vent, like a volcanic hot tube of sorts.
Two.
And literally there's just air shooting out of it. But it looks almost like a yellowish smoke.
Lava tube.
Ah, yes, the seismic vents of Oregon, nature's fart holes,
I said
where
it
the
looks-
earth vents its hot gas.
Earth
yes.
pimples, yeah. Some earth pimples.
Is that Mr. Rogers?
What?
Are you Mr.
No,
Rogers?
this is Dr. Sinclair Spoons,
Fred Rogers.
cryptozoologist. You need to watch Mr. Rogers both to perfect your impression of him and to increase your morality, which you are severely lacking, sir.
You want to wash each other's feet?
I mean, a little bit.
All right, let's do it. That'll show. So yeah, so you find this vent, and it's just not constantly.
No.
But you do see that there's a lot of hot air coming out of it, but every so often you see these like little plumes of yellowish looking smoke come out a little bit, and it dissipates after a
It's me,
while.
my ex-wife's house. All that hot air just boiling now. Like a seafood boil. Get some corn.
It smells like it too.
Now, voice in head,
Some shrimps.
in addition to our assigned assignment up here in the hills of Oregon, I have heard tell of a dangerous new cryptid called the Dickless Bear
It's not a cryptid.
that wanders
It's a bear.
these hills, and you can still hear its painful cry at night, and it goes, "Oh, my dick!"
My dear, my dear. It searches
And I would also
every
like
night.
to keep an eye out for the Dickless Bear.
Okay. Well, based on what the Rangers have told you, the bear was assaulted, sexually assaulted.
That's just a cover-up.
by a trio of hikers. One of which
I will not
physically defending
entertain-
itself. The other
I
one
will not entertain
Went
any
right for the dick.
fantastical stories from debunkers.
How about a man who just ripped a bear's dick off with his bare hands?
Now, that's downright farcical. That's ridiculous.
Absurd.
That's ridiculous.
right.
What is more likely that a human man with his own grip strength grabbed the genitals of a North American black bear and just popped them right off, or that God makes fun of us sometimes in his dreams and he creates horrible monsters with no dick to patrol the hills and confound us and test our faith? Which one seems more likely to you?
Number two.
50-50.
I'll take my answer off the air. Let's go,
I'm
boys.
50-50 on it.
Dr. Longwood is going
Yes.
to take samples of the vent
Okay.
and look at under a microscope.
Okay. So when you go back to your microscope, or however you said it,
Microscope.
you notice that there are teeny tiny little itty bitty microscopic creatures in there that look
Just as
like
nice
it's
and
like a roundish shape with these spiny appendages and then like a little spiked tail. And there are hundreds and hundreds of them in this little sample that you've collected from this
How do they
smoke.
react to
You're going to guess that that
fire?
yellowish thing going out are these
Yeah.
little critters.
I guess they're fireproof because they're from the seismic vents.
Well, it's not really a seismic vent. It's a vent in the ground, but
What happens if I try to burn them?
they die.
Nice.
Show forest fire.
Yep, that'll get them.
Burn these woods down.
Burn the whole woods. We'll get the dickless bear and the bugs.
The only way to find the dickless bear is to get rid of its habitat.
And I want to
You
send...
gotta think like a dickless bear. What if I didn't have this gift of God dick that I have?
What, your Longwood?
That's right, my Dr. Longwood down there in my nether regions.
I want to... So we're going to stake out this vent with hazmat team. And we're going to send more dudes to find more vents if there are any.
Okay.
We're going to map up the whole area to see.
Vent dudes.
So you send out more hazmat
Hazmat
people
dudes.
to check the woods, and you find of one other vent, not, I would say about 20 or 30 miles away from where you find that one.
Well, that's a hell of a hack.
Yeah. If you keep searching the woods of Oregon,
And
how
stopping
long do you want to
people.
keep searching? Indefinitely?
Forever.
Forever.
As
You
long as-
just
As
keep
long as funding allows.
as long
Until
as
I
funding
find
allows.
that dickless bear and make my fortune.
Okay. You know what? I want you to roll nature to find Dickless Bear. Just
I
him.
will. I will meet
It's
your
hi-
challenge,
this is-
voice in
This
head.
is his white whale.
I rolled a 13 to find that dickless bear. Is nature rolling against me?
D100?
I'm going to roll a D10, and if you can guess what I roll.
4.
I'm having an inception moment because the dice is still spinning. It's still spinning.
How
It's still spinning. It's
How
still
is
spinning.
it spinning? It's a
Still
D10.
spinning. No,
Are
it was a
you
one.
are you rolling electronic dice like a
It was a
dirty
one.
dirty Philistine?
It was a 1. So
which
no.
is the first part of the Roman numeral 4, which
It's
is,
true.
as we all know, IV.
It's part of it, but you had too much, so no, you don't. You never find the dickless bear. There's a solid chance that it bled to death from its
Hatchet
dick.
wounds.
On
And
my
hatchet
deathbed, I reach out for my son. And as my snow globe falls out of my hand, I say, Dickless Bear. and it launches an investigation by investigative journalists
Roll.
to find out why he would say that upon his deathbed.
So on your deathbed, I want you to roll me perception.
Crabs.
Perception on my deathbed is 17.
Your
You
son
notice
is a
that your
crab
son,
man.
he puts a clawed hand over yours. He's like, I was the dickless bear the whole time.
My son,
Father."
no.
And he just pulls up his
created the
pants, and there's
monster I
just a
sought.
scarred area where a dick used to be, and a little tube sticking out. He's like, "That's my piss hole,"
And he fills you up with piss and lets God sort you out.
and he dribbles it right on your forehead, and then just
Flashback to Oregon,
then-
1957.
to the side of the cross. When you Good night, sweet prince. And it cuts back to Oregon in 1957.
It's not about how the story ends. It's about the journey. So don't worry about spoilers,
At
y'all.
some point, that dickless bear replaces his child, and he never notices.
I know how
It's crazy.
But how do we get there? Well,
But
that's
how
what the
do we
next
get
18
there?
episodes of this season will answer.
That is season 10 of Botched.
Dickless bear.
Dickless bear.
In search of Dickless Bear.
That's right. That's the NPC, the Dickless bear. That's our Loris of season 10.
Somebody fucking remind us this.
So
because we'll forget by next week.
What happens if we try to...
Dicklessbear.com is
Dicklessbear.com.
probably very expensive.
I'm on it.
I doubt it. I feel like Dickless bear
I'm on it.
is not something in
All right,
common nomenclature.
voice and head.
Yeah.
What happens if we try to cement over these vents? Can they be contained that way?
Oh, you can cement over the vents.
Okay.
The problem is, keep finding them. Just kind of all over the place. Very hard to contain something that just seems to be everywhere.
How big are the holes?
Oh, they range between about 6 inches in diameter to 1.5 feet, 2 feet in diameter. So the vents can get kind of big.
We couldn't send a person down there.
In the bigger ones, you might be able to send a small person in there.
What about an achondroplagic dwarf?
I don't know what those
How about a
words mean other
gelfling?
than dwarf. What?
A gelfling?
What is a gelf?
We got any Gelfling D-class just clogging up our D-class holes?
Yeah, I was a murderer and now I'm a gelfling.
I don't know what it means.
Dicklessbear.com is 1 cent for the first year.
Told you.
Dicklessbear.sex is $169.99.
Hey!
Lol. Shit. Can we just station automatic flamethrowers to burn the gas? But we keep finding them.
Keep finding them.
Yeah. Can we put a camera down there to see what's down there?
If you put a camera down, eventually the camera just begins to malfunction from heat and things like that. And it doesn't seem as though they're actually originating from all the way down in the bottom of these vents. It seems more like they're just some sort of subterranean creature that is utilizing the vents.
Okay.
I feel like we're just going to have to contain these things as we find them.
So what if we just build up a seafood boil restaurant around each one of these vents and just have that heat up that circular roundabout and just throw
They
some
come
corn.
pre-boiled.
But they're very tiny. They're
They
microscopic.
get big though.
We
If they get into a person
So we'll
or
put D-class around all the
Let's
or
vents.
even a squirrel's
got
head.
a 50 D class in there.
When you're in that area, you see squirrels whose
Information.
heads are all fucked up
No,
because they've got a full crab stuck in there.
yeah, and we'll put them in there so it's like
Squirrel.
a surf and turf. You get the crab.
Oregon is well known to have the ugliest squirrels on the planet.
But I still got my dick.
Welcome to Oregon. Don't touch the zombie squirrels.
Dr. Sinclair.
Anything.
What?
Okay.
Dr. Sinclair, I've tried cement. I've tried flamethrowers. I've tried cameras.
Yes.
I'm out of ideas. Your turn.
Okay, so here's what we should do. Keep people away from the vents as we find them. We put a little blanket over it so that people know not to step on it.
Okay.
But we should build facilities around these vents and prevent the spread of these microbes.
So the issue is that you just keep finding them. So the SCP Foundation endorses what you're saying for the most part, other than building facilities around each and
Maybe
every
like
event.
a micron filter.
But instead, just adopts a
Cork.
if you suspect anything is infected, like an animal is infected with this particular anomaly, just
Rip its dick off.
just murder it with fire or a gun, whatever. Don't let the creatures get out. But they classify this as Keter because they just keep finding more events all over the place. There's no way to contain this fully other than just kind of keeping your peepers peeled.
Well, you don't want to do that. That's how the grabs get in. Peeling your peepers down is just opening a window to the crab.
The nose crabs get up in your nose and then they latch on and then they go into your brain.
Change stuff around.
Yeah.
Make you more crab friendly.
No, they make you so through your testing because you have D class and
We
whatnot.
do. We infect them a lot.
Yep. So when they get it where they can't see anymore, they can only see in a specific direction, and that's because the crab wants them to go in a specific direction towards high concentrations of hydrogen sulfide. Once they get close enough to a high enough concentration of hydrogen sulfide, they knock the host out and then crawl out of their ocular cavity and then scurry down into the subterranean tunnels.
Completing the mating process.
Maybe. The SCP Foundation has never been able to follow them after a certain point. They just kind of get away into the dirt and then they lose them. But since they can't seem to stop all of the vents and they can't ever get rid of all of them, they are designated as Keter because they are basically uncontainable in that sense. You never know exactly how many are around at any given time.
They're not really killing anybody.
But no, they don't kill anybody. They lodge themselves in your nasal cavity when you breathe them in. They lock on to your nostril, and then they actually give off a chemical that keeps you from sneezing, like reduces inflammation. And things
It's like when you go to the Amazon to take a piss in the water, and that parasite swims up your piss.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Into your penis.
That's
and
what
it
I said.
latches onto your penis.
All that is what I
and
said.
then you have to get it surgically removed.
Thank God there's not
I
penis
learned
crabs.
that from Eric Stoltz and John Voight.
Great.
That's why you're supposed to piss into a jar and then throw it
He
into
did
the
a
Amazon.
Colombian accent in that movie.
Oh. Well, only one of these crabs can ever attach themselves inside the nostril, so you can't get like a whole
Do you think
cluster
that's what
of them.
happened to the dickless bear? He went down to the Amazon and peed in the...
Nobody ever found the
Amazon.
dickless bear for another 20 years until a father died on his deathbed and got piss on his head. But in the meantime, the
Is
SCP...
penis catfish
Hold on,
called?
yeah. Penis catfish. Wait.
The Candiru.
There it is.
Deeroo.
The Candiru. I'm sorry, the
Candiru.
accent is
It's
over
a
the
real
U.
thing.
The Candiru.
It's a kangaroo.
No kangaroos.
And so...
It's a parasite that swims up
I
your
understand
pee
there are...
and then
I
hooks
get it.
inside
Yeah, I
your
know.
dick.
I understand.
And you can't rip it out.
I know.
or you'll
It'll rip your whole dick
off.
out. I get it.
Like a bear.
I know that's real.
Like a dickless bear.
Sure. This isn't like that.
Eating a seafood boil.
Basically, if you try and take out the crab or poison the crab or do anything once it's big and lodged in your head, that's when it knocks out the host and just crawls out your eye hole.
Gotcha.
So the SCP Foundation designates this as SCP-1104, otherwise known as nose crabs. And with that, we're going to call it the next person tuning in. Check us out
Those
next time.
crabatus.
Those crabatu.
This stream was brought to you by
Fucking
the
dick bears.
Patreon
Penis
producers. They're not fish, they're parasites. Big Jim, the Nuck Lord, Chronic Skinner, B-Mal, Disgruntled Furniture, Quiz Wisdom, Shinagashi, Lost Amy, Jay Squidgy was there, Scabby Goose, and Old Toasty Bar! God King himself.
May he enjoy the crab boil.
We will buy you a tank full of dickfish.
To throw at your enemies.
Yes. To dunk your enemies in and swell their urethras.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. Support us by going to all of our favorite websites, FreedomValleyHorsepace.com, DickBlood.club, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaBeltGover.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormons.com, JungoGrande.com, ChugYourMilk.com, DaddyDentist.com, RaoulsMovieCastle.com, Monkey.pizza, fleshdozer.com, mooshcoffee.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast. You all right, Dennis?
First time hearing all those names, Dennis?
Dickfish. Like a pipe bomb going off at your urethra.
How much is dickfish.com?
Probably free.
Like fish dicks.
Please take dickfish.com.
Thank you to Telshi and the Mod Squad over in our free Discord. Forging Winton, Shinigami Daito, Good Phil. You've had too much wine. Fred, Captain Hygiene, and Spooky Tuna.
I'm just thinking of a pipe bomb going off in a dick.
It's like a joke.
So whimsical.
So it's like a joke cigar,
You would know about
right?
whimsy, Steven, wouldn't you?
No, don't even.
It's
Don't
been years.
even.
It's been years
I'll
since I
never
brought
forget
whimsy
on
on
my
the stream.
dying day.
I don't even know what you're
Go
talking
to
about.
iTunes.
Talking about the woman.
Go to iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. Thank you to Gozer featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids for our theme music. Swan, P.O. Box, BigTittedMonkey.shop. And as always,
When you dedicate the remainder of your golden years to finding a bear minus his tallywhacker because you believe that maybe he is a cruel joke sent by the creator to mock you in your human form, but you find, a really nice little female bear, and, y'all start to talk and go out on little dates and stuff, and eventually y'all have a son, and he's born without a dick, and you say, well, maybe the monster was humanity all along. Say, scream Botched, and
Why no penis, da?
and we'll rip your dick off.
Dickfish.co is 1 cent. Dick.fish, $60 a year. Dickfish.shop is only $1.50 a year.
we'll see you next week, nerds. How
Dickfish.club
much is
$5.
fishdicks.com?
Wait. We salute you. Loves to splooge. You're this episode's Redacted.
Hell yeah.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
What if I touched his eye? Would that weird you out?
No,
That's how I
What if
got
I
big
touched
guy.
my own eye?
for the episode.
I don't wash my hands good.
Do that.
I can't
I touch it
my
on
eye.
the side. I ain't fucking touching the middle of
What
it.
about touching someone else's eye? Can I touch your eye?
No.
Why?
You ain't
'Cause I know
lived
where
until
those
you
dirty-ass
touched
sausage
another
fingers have
man's
been.
pupil.
No, thank you.